Hello and welcome to the Mid-American Gardener Show. We are here to talk about all things green and growing and maybe other things as well, but plants and insects, and we hope that you have some good questions for us. My name is Diane Nolan. I'm the host for the show, and I teach horticulture at the University of Illinois in the Crop Sciences Department in the College of ACES. Now, I have three highly talented folks here with me. I might answer some questions about cut flowers or perennials, but there are three people who have expertise that are all varying, and so they're going to introduce themselves and also what their expertise is. And so I'm going to start first with you, Kent Miles.
Hi, I'm Kent Miles, and I'm a specialty cut flower grower. We deal with annuals, perennials, biennials, and woody ornamentals. So if you have any questions with regards to that, we can hopefully answer them for you.
Excellent. Now, what are you going to show us first?
Well, we brought a show and tell tonight, and we brought a couple of our varieties of pussy willow that we grow. We grow 5 varieties. They're either known for the size of the catkin display or the bark color. The smaller one I have here is the purple heirloom, and it's on blonde colored bark with the little miniature purple catkins. They have a little deeper color. These have been outside today, so they got a little soaking wet. This other variety is called Giant, and it's our largest catkin that we grow on our pussy willows. If it's left on the plant in the springtime, the catkins will get the size of your thumb, which is quite remarkable compared to the miniature ones.
And it's simply called Giant, so that's easy to remember.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Originally from Japan.
Oh,
So
great. And you have 5 total.
we have 5 different varieties.
Wow. Well, those are just beautiful, and it makes me think spring will come.
It's just around the corner.
Excellent.
just around
Thank
the
you,
corner.
Kent, for that. We need that always. Gardeners always need that. Okay. Well, I'm going to then pass it on over to the lady in the middle, Kay Carnes.
Hi, I'm Kay Carnes, and I'm a Champaign County Master Gardener. My areas of expertise are herbs, heirloom of vegetables, vegetables, but primarily heirlooms, and seed saving. And I dabble in plant perennials too. So.
Excellent.
Yeah, and I have a email from a listener, and they said, I planted 2 ornamental sweet potato vines in spring. They grew very well. When I pulled them up in the fall, there were potatoes hanging on. Are these good to eat? Well, they're edible, I'll say that. They're not going to poison you, but they're terrible to eat. They have no flavor, unless you really dress them up with a lot of different things. So unfortunately, because her picture, she had beautiful big ones, and I've had them do that too, get really huge, and you just want to eat them so bad. And you can, but they're just have no flavor whatsoever. So.
And we talked about all the myriad of things that are highly caloric that we could put on them.
Yes, there were several
to
things.
mask the fact that there's no flavor. So
I think my favorite was the bourbon. At least if you need to mask the flavor.
We won't mention who brought that up. Okay. Well, hey, since we're not mentioning who brought that up, let's introduce David Robson right over here.
Hi, I'm David Robson. I'm also with the Department of Crop Sciences here at the University of Illinois. I'm a pesticide safety and horticultural specialist. I have probably a general knowledge of most plants, insects, diseases, so if you have any of those type of questions, I'm happy to answer that. I guess, correspondence is a holdover from last week, sort of, and it was from Julie Worth and her son Gibson, who we all kind of know here. Brought a plant back from the quad days a few years back. Gibson really liked an awful lot of plants, and it's just been growing and growing and growing, and from the pictures, it's really taking off, and she just wanted it identified. Well, the scientific name is Aeschynanthus, which is Aeschynanthus, which is a mouthful. But The common name is a zebra stripe plant, and it's a member of the Gesner Acacia family, which all you need to remember is that that's the African violet in the Gloxinia family. They're tropical plants. They're mainly from Africa, South America. They like high humidity. They will produce flowers. Most of them tend to be long tubular flowers, maybe about a half an inch. Whatever she's doing it perfectly for this plant because it's just taking off. But we're happy to finally identify it, and we will have to give credit to Teresa Mears, who did a lot of research and then dumped it on my lap.
Well, we ran out of time.
Right. And I'm happy to do that. Teresa's a good friend, but that's what it is.
So thanks to Julie and hello to Gibson. All right. Thank you very much for that. Well, we're going to go to the phone line soon. We've got a few calls, but first let's go to the Did You Know section now. In 1600s Holland, tulips were once so valuable their bulbs were worth more than gold. This craze caused the Dutch economy to crash. It was so interesting. They bought and sold and traded tulips, and people who hung on too long lost everything. Read Le Tulip Noir, the black tulip, and you'll read all about it. I'm fascinated by that. Okay, let's go to the phone lines, and we're going to get Kathy's question first, and it's about an orchard, and this is on line 2. Hi, Kathy. Are you there, Kathy? Oh, we want to hear about your orchard question. I hope she'll come back. Kathy, line 2? Oh, shucks. Well, we're going to move along. Bob has a question about yews, and this is on line 3. Hi, Bob. Okay. So, and anyone who wants to just jump right in. Who would like to answer the yew pruning question?
Well, I will say don't prune July, August, and early September because it's going to stimulate new growth. That won't have a chance to mature, harden off before winter. That's my brief.
I would say anytime between March, April, May, June, perhaps. And I generally would, depending on the type of yew, if it is densiformis or something like that, very selective pruning. Some people like the whole flat top. I personally prefer something a little more natural looking. So
I agree. I think the whole panel agrees. But I was telling my students that sometimes they are pruned to match a more symmetrical architecture. But I always prune them naturally. I just like the way it looks.
And it's important to remember if you want them formal, the top has to be narrower than the bottom so they taper out, so they get light, so they stay dense. If you go straight down, you're going to have a lot of dieback. But the nice thing about yews is that they are one of the few evergreens that there's a lot of growth down hidden below. So even if it looks like that stem is dead, you can take a very tall plant and cut its height back quite a bit. It's not going to magically reappear like the pussy willows do when you cut them, but give it a year or two and you can take that 6-foot one down to probably about 2 or 3 feet.
So yews are versatile, flexible, but just avoid those few times that we didn't mention. Okay, thank you, Bob, for your question, and we're going to go to Kim's question on line 5 about an elm. Hi, Kim. Line 5. All right, well, I'm not sure that we have any phone lines on here at all, so we'll go back to some show and tell and hope that we get some callers back on the line. And I think Kent will start over back with you.
Okay. We got an email question. It's from Mary Lynn Miller out of Crest Hill, Illinois. And her topic is, on her question, is orchids. She says that I have a Phalaenopsis orchid for years and years. They were always in the east window and did very well. I moved to a new home last October, and they have one by one died. The leaves get wilted looking with long wrinkles the length of the leaf. What could be causing it? Well, my first thought is because I have some Phalaenopsis orchids also, And generally the wilting or the crinkling of the leaves is an indication of a water issue. It's either underwatering or overwatering. If it's underwatering, that will need to increase the watering perhaps a little more often. Also, if you have Phalaenopsis, they actually prefer to be sitting in a tray of gravel with a little bit of water in the bottom to keep the humidity. That will help the foliage quite a bit. If it's overwatered, that will also cause the crinkling of the leaves. I would suggest perhaps if they're not in flowering stage, go ahead and take them out of the pot, look at the roots. If they're brown and thin and kind of wiry looking, those are dead, so they need to be trimmed out. You want to look for white, puffy, green aerial roots, if any of those. Go ahead and repot it into orchid mix, and that's generally the cause of the foliage to look that way.
Okay. Well, thank you. And as I'm looking up, I see that we have an orchid question for one of the viewers. So this is kind of an interesting segue. Leanne, what is your question to follow up on Kent's information? And you're on line 5. Hi, Leanne. Oh, we so wanted to hear her question.
Oh,
Maybe we'll get back. Line 5? Okay. Well, we hope to get back to the orchid question, but I thought that would be great to tie that
Yeah.
in. So we hope to get back to your question. All right, Kay, go ahead. And what is your
Okay.
email?
I have an email from Irene, and she says, can I start basil successfully indoors during the winter? I have a grow light that I have used for starting tomatoes, or can I just use a south-facing window? I would not use the south-facing window. The days are too short right now. Basil needs a lot of light. It also needs a fair amount of heat. So if you really want to start them now, I would use the grow light with a heat mat under the tray of seedlings. But I would encourage you to wait. Basil grows rather rapidly, and it's way too soon to you're not going to want to put them out until May at least, depending on the weather. So I would wait till later. I usually don't start mine till late April, even the beginning of May, unless you want to grow some up for eating now. But just they need a lot of light and a lot of heat. So I would.
And I sow mine directly. You know, it's,
Yeah, that works really well.
but you do not get them as early.
No, you don't.
So if she wants them early,
Yeah.
but I like sowing them directly. They really do. The
Well,
green ones,
Mine reseed, and
I
they
get a
often come
few.
up about the time I'm planting the seedlings that I started.
interesting. Do you get all types to reseed? Do you get or which
Lemon
ones?
seems to
Okay.
be the primary one that reseeds, but I've gotten others that have reseeded also.
I get the holy basil to reseed, but I don't use it for culinary. But if the lemon does, check.
Oh yeah, they're.
Lemon basil, because I don't really
And I
get the
had
other
some
ones to
Thai
reseed.
reseed last year.
Which type?
Thai.
Thai. Oh, okay. See, we learn things. I'm taking notes so I can figure out what's going on here. Thank you, Kay. That was great. And now, let's go to you, David.
My question is a little bit different because it's a different type of horticultural practice called pleaching, which is Pleaching, like bleaching, but it's pleaching. And it's an old practice, and the question is that she's fascinated by pleaching and anxious to try it in her backyard. Pleaching is when you actually take a bunch of trees and interweave the branches so you can get some dense shapes. Now, I've seen fences that have been pleached out of redbud trees where they plant the trees about every 5 feet apart, and then as the branches go up, they intertwine them and almost graft them together to create an effect that makes a nice low fence. They've done it with crabapple trees, apple trees. I've seen it done with sycamore trees. She went further and made it a little bit more difficult. She says she wants a fast-growing tree that doesn't drop fruit or seed pods. And I'm trying to think plastic or polyester, but that really won't work. I mean, they're really fast-growing trees that don't drop fruit or seeds are almost impossible to have. But as examples that you could look for, a crabapple that might be on the sterile side. You're going to get the flowers, but you're not going to get a lot of fruit. You might want to look at something like a lacebark elm, also called a Siberian elm, but it has nice bark to it. It does have tiny seeds, but it's not as annoying as the Siberian elm. Lacebark elm sometimes is called Chinese elm. I don't like to use that term because some people call the Siberian elm a Chinese elm. So let's just go with the lacebark elm. Some of the maples will do more of the ornamentals like the paperbark maple. The question is, you're not going to get them to grow really fast without good quality soil, water, and fertilizer. And really, bleaching does really take a lot of time. I think in 10 years you might be able to get that screen that you want, but it's probably not going to occur much faster than 10 years.
Okay. Well, we're going to follow up your question with the Chinese elm question. Kim has a question about that on line 3. Hi, Kim.
Hi. So I've got a Chinese elm that hangs over my goldfish pond, and squirrels have climbed up there, and they've stripped all the bark off the limbs and branches. I've got like 10-foot long sections with no bark on them anymore, and I want to know, is this going to kill the tree?
How high up is it?
It's 15 feet off the ground.
Okay.
The very tops of the tree, they're just stripping all the bark off all the branches up there.
That's not good. I would say,
That's a pruning.
that's pruning, and the good thing is, I don't think they're going to kill the tree. I think they're going to kill those branches.
Yeah.
And you're probably going to get additional growth come out in different locations. Again, it's a natural pruning that they're doing. I'm wondering why they're doing it, what they're looking for, that they're actually stripping the bark unless it's salt or something for their teeth.
Squirrels don't usually do that.
And some squirrels do nibble on some of the branches, and it becomes frustrating. I've seen people put different things on the trunk of the tree to prevent the squirrels from jumping up. But if they're going from the house or another tree, it's almost next to impossible to do that. I don't think they're going to kill the tree. Those branches may die back this spring. If they do die back, prune them out, keep the tree actively growing with good water and good fertilizing. Elm trees, almost impossible to kill, except for the American elm with the Dutch elm disease. But the Chinese elms, the Siberian elms, the lacebark elms, almost difficult to kill those trees.
Very interesting. That's a unique one that you were sharing with us. So thank you for your question. Let's go to Tanya's question on line 6, and it's about coconuts. Hi, Tanya.
Hi, I bought a coconut tree or palm at Walmart.
Oh, it's a palm? Okay.
And the green part of it, the leaves have totally died, and you can pull them out. So now I have a hole in the top of the coconut, and it feels mushy down in there. Is that not? I mean, is it dead? You think, or should I try to save it, see if it'll grow new leaves?
Okay, so it's a palm.
Right, that she's growing from the
coconut.
coconut itself. I got kind of confused there.
So is it a palm or is it from the coconut itself?
Well, it's a coconut tree. Yeah, and it had like a palm-looking leaf on it.
Right. And that leaf has died.
Yeah, the leaves died. There's no vegetation on it, but the coconut's solid. But when I stick my finger down in the hole, it's all mushy.
That doesn't sound good.
promising.
No. I'd say keep it more on the dry side. Keep your fingers crossed. But I would say if the leaves have died and you're not seeing new growth and it's soft and mushy, it's kind of probably rotten in the middle there. And it may have gotten too much water and rotted in the middle. And I don't know of any cure at this point.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Unless
either.
you get another sprout coming off of that,
Yeah.
perhaps, but the mushy soft doesn't sound very good.
Yeah.
So she could wait a little bit to see if another
Right, yeah.
sprout came.
It's worth trying,
Definitely
leave it.
don't
You don't-
water it. Don't water it.
Right. Okay, well, hopefully something happens, but don't water it in the meantime. Okay, thank you for your question. Let's go to another pruning question. David has a question for us on line 2. Hi, David.
Hello.
And what's,
Yes, we have a couple of very large spireas, probably a good 8 foot tall. We'd like to cut them back significantly. When is the best time to do that?
Well, you can do one of two things. Generally, spireas are a flowering shrub, and you want to prune them after they've done flowering, so at least you can enjoy the flowers. The other option would be to prune them late winter, early spring. It's going to cut out the flowers for this season, but you'll get lots of new growth, and you'll be all set for the following year for the flowering.
and he can rejuvenate those, I mean, completely
You can
down.
go pretty low on them.
Or you can do 1/3.
Unless it's a
Third.
bridal wreath.
Oh, did you say what kind it was? It's the 8-foot tall ones, isn't
And
it?
so
That
that's
might
what
be
I
bridal
thought.
wreath.
And then I was thinking he really doesn't want to cut those all the way to the ground.
He
or
would
they-
do 1/3.
He'd do the 1/3 on those.
Thank you
Yeah.
for catching that, because I
Yeah.
think he did say 8-foot tall ones.
Right.
But the new ones that are 3, 4, 5 foot,
Like
ugh.
Anthony Waterers.
Oh yeah, you can trim those to almost nothing. One of ours caught on fire once, and I thought, oh, it's done, and it
It was probably the best thing for it,
it was
wasn't it?
fine. It was fine.
Yep.
I wouldn't suggest having it near something where it catches on fire, but it did work out okay. Thank you, David, for your question about pruning. That was great. Now we're going to go to Kate's question on line 5, and it's about Thanksgiving cactus. Hi, Kate.
Hi, thank you for taking my call, and I love your show.
Well, thank you so
And
much.
tell David I said hello from Jacksonville, Illinois.
Oh, excellent. All right.
He speaks on our radio show sometimes.
Excellent.
Anyway, I bought a Thanksgiving cactus way back in the spring, and believe it or not, the little thing just bloomed like the dickens on Thanksgiving Day.
Excellent.
But now what do I do with it?
Okay, Thanksgiving cactus. What should she do? We're all looking around. So
Oh,
I know we all know it.
We all know it.
Yeah.
but they just
Why
don't
don't
know.
you answer it? You want to answer a
Oh
question.
no, I'm fine. You go ahead.
Well, the Thanksgiving and Christmas cactuses bloom based usually on light and/or temperatures. If you keep it on the cool side and then give it like short days, that tends to initiate more flower buds. But usually, if you've already had a big flush of blooms, you're probably not going to get a second flush this year. So just keep it like you would any plant. I believe most of the Thanksgiving cactuses were epiphytes to begin with, so they do like the high humidity. You don't have to keep the soil wet. They are a cactus, but they're not an arid desert type of cactus. Indoors, just keep it on the cool side. Put it next to a cool, bright south window. Outside next summer in a nice sheltered area. Bring it back indoors right before the first big frost, but the longer you keep it outdoors without it getting frosted, the earlier you're going to set some of those flower blooms.
Okay.
That's
so,
my thoughts.
so great it flowered right on Thanksgiving. I love that.
That's great.
That's really good. All right, we're going to go to Sharon's question about a dogwood, or a comment, I'm not sure which, on line 3. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Diane. I love your show.
Thank you.
And I called you in late summer and told you about a 5-year-old dogwood tree that had never had more than 1 or 2 blooms. And your advice was, I'm sorry, Sharon, but it may not, and you might have to replace it. Well, I went out and had a talk with that tree, and I trimmed that tree back. And then, because of the nature of the fall weather, that thing had a bloom on every tip of that tree. And you can look out and see them now. But my question is, are they going to bloom in the spring? Because those blooms have to be dead.
Well, you got a flowering for the 1 year.
Right.
And it's probably not going to, but maybe it will then reset.
Let's get on schedule.
And exactly.
Yeah.
Get on. I cannot believe it, because we gave you no expectations, so therefore when you got a beautiful response from your dogwood, look how happy you were. But that doesn't usually work that way, does it? No. So whatever you did, now when should she prune it to get it back on schedule? Let's get her back on schedule. Would you say after it should have been flowering?
Correct.
So May, June?
June.
So if it needs pruning again, think June. But hopefully it'll reset. That's what we hope for you. Thank you so much for calling back and giving us the update, because sometimes we don't hear and we're always curious about it. So that is a happy dogwood story. And usually they're not happy. No. Dogwoods are difficult. They're understory trees. They
short-lived.
And they don't like full sun, where they look beautiful, but they're not always happy there. Well, I'm telling you, it is so fun to hear all of the interesting challenges that you give us, and we're happy that we can give you some ideas about it. I want to thank each of the three of you for being here. Really appreciate it. Yep. And we hope that you get out and have a great time gardening, indoors or out. See you next time. Goodbye.